This is Wes. Got two of my barrels in here. I'm sitting on one. It's like riding a horse. And I got this one standing up so I don't fall down while I'm making this video. For those of you who are new to my channel and didn't go back and watch the old videos, during the spring, I guess, or something, I made a boat, sort of, out of a couple of barrels. I'm doing it again, but this time I got 4 barrels that are the same. Started piddling around with it some outside, but the weather's horrible, so we're going to build it inside and go from there. The issue with not enough buoyancy because of the distance, where the barrels are flat, I think I've come up with a plan for that. Work out all the druthers here together on YouTube, that after I figure out how to do it, I'll put that useful information somewhere else. But today, well, hopefully in this video, we're going to cut these 2 barrels and start tacking them together for what we need to do. So there you got it. Haven't tried to do anything like this in here. Camera setup and stuff is going to be a little tricky. So if it's hard to see what I'm doing or whatever, or hear me, I apologize. I'm going to do my best. Okay. Here, this is Barrel Boat 2.0. First one was a kayak of sorts. This is going to be a canoe. This is a barrel canoe out of 55-gallon barrels. I'm gonna pause y'all and like to do stuff. Oh, look at this again. You wouldn't think it'd be so, but it's actually dips off a little more on the one end than the other. Now, this HDDP stuff, when you heat it to weld it or whatever, after it heats up, it shrinks. So I'm hoping I can pull off a little warpage on it. You know, if after I weld this, it's going to shrink. But then I'm hoping that I can heat where I want to bend it, and I'm hoping it'll cause that to shrink also, which will make up for something. There's a mark here. It says 10 gallons or 38 liters or whatever. That happens to be where about midpoint on this roll, and I'm going to take it off at the 50 gallons. There's a 50-gallon mark and a 10-gallon mark, and I'm going to cut all the way around. I'll just use a circular saw. I don't know any of you guys that's ever messed with these things. If you've got a sharp blade, you can set your saw and cut them relatively easily. You just need to make sure that you've got room to move the barrel as you're sawing. Make sure that your blade guard is operational, and make sure that you have the saw set at a depth adequate for the cut, but not excessive. you don't want 2 inches of blade sticking down on the inside of this barrel. You want, if that blade's going through this barrel 1/4 of an inch, that's more than enough. There's your safety lesson for the day. You gotta, when your blade's sticking through something, even 2x4, whatever you're cutting, if your blade's sticking way through it, you double or triple your chance for a kickback because it can bind up. Your cuts will be rougher. Your cuts won't be as smooth because it's angle of the dangle and all that. Anyway, I'm gonna set up, get a saw, and we'll cut a barrel. And you don't want y'all to miss nothing, so see. Just y'all can't see what I'm doing, can you? But I still can't see what I'm doing black on black like that. Went got me a big fancy tool. It's a flat piece of metal. It's got a little hook on it and a bend it to where the sharp thing comes out where the line is. And then I'm just going to put it on the end of it and I'm just going to score it. And y'all can't see that, but there's a line there. That'll give me something to chase. That'll give me something to chase. Anyway, that's I'm gonna do that. I gotta do it on both ends, so I'll have a place to make a mark. No, I may cheat and go find a paint pencil. I did all that. Here's my dinosaur saw I'm going to use. Weighs a ton, but it works. Oh, good. Got to reset it again. That's your blade depth. It's actually pretty easy to do. The distance from here to here is the distance from here to here. From here to here. So I don't even need to mark after all that. But flip the barrel around so I'll be cutting the right direction for y'all to see. And I'll have to do it on both ends, so no worries. And I haven't turned this old Rockwell saw on in a while. It was working fine when I put it up. But I had a gay rod still. Alright, I guess technically state sale. And still one of the better saws on. Got this one in a skill saw over there, same basic era. And I'm going to be using my hand as a guide. There used to be a guide deal in there. I could set it. It's long gone. Definitely didn't stand this. Truth in advertising, that may be when I put it up. Torque on it. What happens off camera stays off camera. Don't have to be difficult. No, I fix this. I'll be back. Let's try this. Y'all get the drift. See the difference? That's the part I'm cutting out to use, and that's what I started with. Doing it this way, you lose a lot of the barrel. And I'm pushing my luck on being able to get this to go together. Yeah, if I was doing like they actually just cut strips, they take one barrel and just cut 2.5 inch strips, and they literally bolt the boat together. They don't weld it. I'm trying to do the welding thing. And I'm talking about the guys in Vietnam. But I'm going to do a little measuring now before I cut that one, because I had kind of a brain pain while I was cutting it. So we're gonna see what goes here. Yeah, good to turn my meat binder around. Oh. Now I'm going to make these two together. Like Esty, I've got to find that there's a line where the gallons are marked at. And what I'm going to do is go around and kind of tack weld these. Or tack weld these two together, and when I'm going to do that, I'm doing it with a hot iron. Nothing but the best tools around here. Again, I've got a old tire iron out of I think that come out of a Festiva, maybe a Honda, I don't know. Anyway, and I've got it in the wood burning stove over there getting warm, and I'll literally take it and just mash it in there, and the heat from the steel and the pressure will bond the material together. I'll try to set the camera up so y'all can see what I'm doing. Chalk there so I don't run away from you the whole time. You want me to turn the camera off? You want to just go for the ride? Let y'all go for the ride. How's that? We're falling. Oh no! Hope that was kind of jumpy. Yeah, probably have to edit that out. Maybe not. I don't know. That looks okay. Should be able to see what I'm doing right there. Now I have to go get gloves because I'm not grabbing that rod barehanded. BRB.